When she had that poison apple, I wanted to reach through the screen and take a big bite and put myself out of my misery. Horrible.
And if this movie was playing on a plane, I'm going to be honest, I'd still walk out.
Then you've got the whole Instagram post about may Trump supporters never know peace, which they can know if they go to see this film because there's no one there. I mean, you'll have all of you can study, you can study for the bar exam.
Introducing the all-new Woke Disney World, the first theme park to dump identity politics on all its guests.
Mom, can I hit the boys' room?
Sorry, honey. It's the they's room.
Let me explain this to you one more time.
It's okay, Mickey. I'll handle it.
All of our rides have been updated, so our woke employees won't flip out on us. From Snow White and the Seven Genders.
I don't understand.
To it's a small reassignment surgery after all.
That was the weirdest boat ride ever.
Woke Disney World. We've transitioned to a new business model, but the goal remains the same.
All right, now get out there and make me some money.
Hilarious comedians are still roasting the new woke Snow White Disney remake. And this little guy here, the political drinker, is going to be sharing his take on the situation a little later on in the video. Disney's new Snow White is flipping harder than me after 8 pints of scotch.
Rachel Zegler, thanks for coming on my show. I sold out years ago and I'm a coward. So you recently starred in the movie Snow White. Tell me, what was it like to play Snow Latina? First of all, Steven, it was weird. But I did enjoy reimagining the character as a woke Colombian woman who looks like a fish. Well, I sold out years ago and I'm a coward. Are you surprised that everyone hates the movie? Not at all. Society is far too and misogynist to appreciate the reimagining of a classic Disney princess as an ugly Colombian chick. I sold out years ago and I'm a coward. You don't think making the movie a woke piece of garbage has anything to do with people hating it? Not really. The original story had Snow White falling in love with a prince, but in the remake that's super weird and makes no sense. What kind of prince would fall for a woke Colombian woman who looks like a fish? Wow. I sold out years ago and I'm a coward. Thanks, Stephen.
Well, lads, Disney decided to get woke and go broke so they could push the message. First up in this movie, an old man trapped inside the body of a wee lad gets help from a female co-conspirator, and together the two of them kidnap wee bairns from their bedrooms in the middle of the night, transporting them to a private island so they can tinker as well without their parents knowing. Number 10, Ace, Peter, pansexual. Spoiler alert, this lad didn't himself either. Number 9, there's gonna be a giant group of multimillionaires taking private jets from their beach houses to see the premiere of Frozen 6. 10, the battle to end climate change.
How dare you!
Number 8, sit back and relax as this next film transports you to the sunny streets of San Francisco, where Disney brings to life its first animated tent city in The Amazing Adventures of Winnie, the guy who poos on the sidewalk. Number 7. Well, I come from, we call lassies like this whores. But next up we have Stormy Daniels playing herself, and later on the Trump. Alec Baldwin plays President Trump and delivers a real killer performance. Critics are calling this a must-see because the movie goes off with a bang. Number 6. This next movie is set in the windy city of Chicago. Oh, how the wee bairns will marvel when they see Disney's first animated flash mob robbery in Alice in Plunderland. Spoiler alert. Alice is bludgeoned by a homeless caterpillar that was out of his mind, who had been released on bail for robbing a liquor store at gunpoint the day before. Number 5. Disney decided to collaborate with Cenk Uygur on Anna Kasparian of the Young Turks for this film.
If I were the benevolent dictator of the world, I would legalize where you are giving. You are an animal. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Now why? Why did that happen? It's the dumbest thing I've said.
It really is the dumbest thing you've said.
No, I'll tell you why. Because there's was the case that we covered where there was like a guy or a girl or something that was a horse, and the horse came to a conclusion, right? So who got harmed?
Number 5 is Beauty and the Best Advocate. Number 4, coming fresh off of his role in 12 Years a Slave in the NFL, Colin Kaepernick stars in I Wish I Was the Quarterback of Notre Dame. I hear his performance brings the audience to their knees. Number 3, Disney has spared no expense in this next live-action film. The budget included puberty blockers and an elective double mastectomy for a healthy 13-year-old girl. Number 3 is James, and the giant peaches he used to have back when his name was Linda. Number 2, this next movie has another groundbreaking first in it. Get front row tickets so the wee bairns can see Disney's first animated orgy in Finding Nemo. And the number 1 movie at Disney is Make Ice. It's Toy Story. Wait until your weans learn the real reason why they call him Woody. Disney, your bums out the window!
And to everyone who hates when I win.
You didn't win. The movie flopped. You actually lost more severely than I did, right?
The winged victory came to the Louvre in pieces, and people still line up to see her.
This riddle is interesting.
And I can only hope that despite my flaws, and despite my cracks and my breaks, and there are many of them.
Are you crying or laughing? What's happening to your face?
That at every premiere and everything I do, people will wait in line to see.
I know you're upset, but why are your eyes so far apart?
Oh, that's not fair.
Congratulations for getting cast as Shang, such an iconic role. Are there any changes that we can expect?
Right, well, I just want to start off by saying that this is not going to be a perfect adaptation of that outdated 90s movie. This is going to be a more modern 2023 version. Oh, I've always been such a huge fan of Disney movies as a kid, and I'm just so grateful for this opportunity. Excuse me, I spent 18 hours every day on set in armor of an iconic Disney prince, and every hour that it is streamed online, I deserve to get paid. I was scared of the cartoon. I watched it once and I never watched it again. I actually physically vomited. I gagged. I didn't even finish it. I can only get it 20 minutes in because as soon as I realized that Mulan wasn't a self-actualized queen, that she actually had to struggle and develop as a person and not a goddess from the start, I found that quite offensive. So,
what changes can we expect?
Well, if you notice in the cartoon, it was an entirely Asian cast, and we thought it needed a little bit of more diversity. And so, for the main role of Mulan, we're actually happy to announce that it's going to be played by Emma Stone. And instead of Mulan trying to protect the patriarchy and protect the Chinese emperor, instead, she's actually going to side with Attila the Hun, which is actually played by Lizzo.
What about the Mulan that came out in...
I just walked in the door from seeing Snow White, and all I could say is, thank God that's over and I'm back in my house. It was literally poop from a butt. I cannot believe Disney had the audacity to give this a theatrical release. In the age of Wicked, with how astronomical that was as a musical, for the costumes, for the sets, this was giving Lifetime movie. These Party City clearance rack costumes on these people, first of all. The sets were so bad. Usually you leave a Disney movie feeling like inspired, childlike. The only thing I felt inspired to do was make this video to tell you to save your time. I could not get past how just horrible Gail, whatever her last name is, Gail Gadot. I don't really care. I don't want to know anything about her. I don't want to ever see her face again. She was horrible. When she had that poison apple, I wanted to reach through the screen and take a big bite and put myself out of my misery. Horrible. That role should have went to somebody more deserving, and it might have helped the film, even though my issues go way beyond just her. I cannot get out of that movie theater quicker. No character development. Not that you really need it because it's Snow White, but when she died, I was like, clap, clap, thank God, let's end this, go home. I had to sit there another 35 minutes for no reason because the ending was so stupid. Oh my God, I have not felt this negatively about a movie I went to see in the movie theaters, and I really don't know how long. I cannot believe they had the audacity to put this out. Do not go see it. Save yourself. I would rather sit in a room with my thoughts, nothing but my thoughts, for 2 hours than sit through this movie again. That's how bad it was, because I'm a crazy mother. I don't want to sit in any room with my thoughts for that long. It was so bad that whenever Gail Gadot opened her mouth, everyone was laughing. Whenever something was meant to be very serious and touching, like when Dobie first speaks, everybody was laughing because it was giving theater play in the back of PS 132 with a $50 budget.
Okay, well, tell us how you really feel.
Hey guys, I think you guys might have forgotten, but we made a Snow White movie and it's coming to a theater near you. Is that a threat? What? No, it's just, it didn't do too well its opening weekend, so we thought you guys might have forgotten. A lot of big stars in it. Gal Gadot, Rachel Zegler. Are you sure she's playing Snow White? I thought she was playing Lord Farquaad. I saw your trailer. No, Rachel Zegler is not playing Lord Farquaad from Shrek. She's playing Snow White and Gal Gadot is the evil queen. Are you sure? Because it makes more sense that she plays Lord Farquaad, because if she's playing Snow White, that means Gal Gadot, the supermodel, has to be jealous of Rachel Zegler's beauty. Lord Farquaad's looking pretty good. No, we chose her because we didn't want that role to go to another white person, and we wanted to be more inclusive. Inclusive? You guys didn't even hire actual dwarves. This lack of consistency through your progressive messaging reveals a lack of commitment and kind of shows that you guys are in it to earn a quick buck, not because you truly believe in these progressive values. And to be honest, you made Zegler look like a squire boy. You made her look like the cookies and cream guy. And if this movie was playing on a plane, I'm going to be honest, I'd still walk out.
Reasons why everyone seems to hate Rachel Zegler, because she was seen as unbecoming for getting the leading role in Snow White, only to often voice how much she hates the original.
I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again.
Second, people said she came across as arrogant when she was asked on the red carpet for Shazam, a Marvel film, why she wanted to be a part of the Marvel Universe so bad. She just needed a job.
What made you want to step into this world of DC heroes? I needed a job.
Third, people say she seems very self-serving with this cropped, very viral video.
I'm gonna stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess. I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
With I've seen people criticize her for starring alongside Ansel Elgort in West Side Story and seemingly standing by him during all the absolutely awful allegations that were going on and not condemning that behavior. Is it just misogyny? Some people say that Hollywood has just continued its tradition of hating on a new young actress. She has a whole hating fan base similar to the Hatha hate.
All right. You can have some salami. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Red Dawn Daily with your host, me, Dawn Marie, and sometimes Leroy. Oh, Leroy, you love your salami, don't you? Oh, salami. Thank you. Sweetness. Sweet boy. Sweet boy. Good boy. Thanks for the moral support.